Hi guys, welcome to Web Detective, and this is our third video on uh, learning 3D modeling in Blender. So as you can see, I have changed my model from previous one, and it has some different type of materials which looks more realistic compared to the last one. The previous one was just a plain material, and this one has more realistic and in-depth details. So for the model I've changed it because the previous one was not a realistic one, as it was just made out of my mind, and this one I have copied it from took the reference from Google Images. So you can create your own model. You know the basics of it. I've used those simple basics, nothing extra. This I have also applied subdivision modifier to this part, as you can see the number of meshes defined tells that, and this one is without subdivision modifier. As you can see, it has less mesh. So this is our basic model, and it is been made from two objects, and this is the blade part and this is the handle. So today we will learn the custom materials. As you know, in the last one it was just a basic metallic blade, and the handle was just a base color with roughness. So we will be creating a new material for it, and first of all I'll split the screen in half and switch the mode to shader editor, and I will press N to hide this panel. And these nodes or material settings are for this one right now that we can see. We can copy the same one. I will show you how I made this, and this one, it has these settings. I'll also show you how did that. So for now I'll create a new material and add handle name, uh, new, double click on it to rename it, and I will give it a name called handle. So I will apply this handle. I will select all and assign it. Now it is made of this material. Now first of all, what will I do is, as you can see, it has a color ramp added, then texture added, and then the alignment, or you can say the 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 UV wrap, some type of, on this object. So we will do exactly the same, then we'll move on to the next part. So for now we will add a grade color ramp. So to do that we will press shift and A to add color ramp. So we will search and write COLOR. You can see here a color ramp, or you can add using these, but you will have to find these nodes on here. So it's easy to use shift A and search anything you want. I will add the color node to base color. Now you can see the color is added. If I move the color, it will change its color. Now I will pick the color, something like that. Right, now you can see the both colors are different, but it maybe differs from this one, but the procedure is same. Now for the texture I will add the wave texture. As you can see, now to make the texture sharp and blurry, you have to move those handles left and right. So I know how the wood works. The wood have sharp textures in between uh, them, and also I need to change the color because it doesn't look like a wood. uh, this one should be darker. This may works. Let's see. Then we have to work with scale, distortion. No, 2 is enough for details. I may increase distortion to give it a more circle type of look, just similar to the wood we usually have. uh, I'm just setting these values so that you can see it should look more like wood. Now by default we have a nice wood like material or roughness already applied to it, and this is how a proper shined wood would look like. So now add uh, okay, so one more thing, you have to select this and control D, so it will automatically add these two nodes to this vector. So to do that you must have enable node wrangler in add-ons. So you should go to add-ons, write node wrangler, press select this box and save this preferences, or just turn on the auto save preferences. So this should be turned on, then you will be able to select this and press Ctrl T on it to enable these two nodes, or you can do it by default by searching on mapping and texture nodes and connecting these nodes with each other. So now one more thing, so for now it looks good, like it does not distort uh, or stretch a lot, but if it does stretch for you, you can just select object to it, so it will just become one continuation. But I think for me it, yeah, the object works good for me as well. I will increase the scale. Yes, just like that. So actually this would looks even better than the one I have made. Which this one was. So now for the we have the basic texture for the wood. Now we have to add some lines, because wood is normally not that clean. If you even if you give it a good polish, it still have some of these textures. To do that we need to add a bump node add it to normal, and then we have to create color ramp to the height, and then we need some sort of texture that goes here. So let me try noise texture. I think I've already used the noise texture in the previous one, but let's see. Yeah, I did use noise texture. So it will take some time because it creates bumps, as you can see. Now it is only for visual, it's not applied to the geometry of the handle, right? So you should not worry about this. Now to see what's happening right now here, because we cannot see properly because of the color, so we have to press hold we have to hold shift, control shift, and click on this node, and we will be able to see from this node point of view. Now we have to make some changes. We have to make the texture sharp just like that, and we have to decrease the scale. Don't need details much. Roughness, no. And we also have to press Ctrl T on it to enable texture coordination, and this should be not like that, but we need it to be to have lines, so we can increase any one of the axes that works for us. Scale it, actually this might work. Okay, so let's try to have a look. So now you can see it looks like a wood, but it's too much rough, as you can see. So what we have to do is uh, make changes to its strength. We can do it from here and also from here. So as you can see, it started to look like a wood, but not a polished one. So now the more you play around with, do some experiment, it will start to look like the wood have some scratches here and there. That's how usually wood acts like in real life. So it's up to you. The Now this is the basic settings for it. Now you can change the values to make the changes you need, but the previous one I did was different. You can also create that by changing the values and playing with strength. I can show you that for now here. If we go all the way here, just like that. Wait, let me see. No, we have to go here. we have to play with strength. So this one was the one I was using for my textures. It was vertical because I have increases the x-axis, so you can do that as well. But this one is horizontal, it is fine too. So you can use this one, the previous one, or the one I've made. It's totally up to you. So now that we have a handle ready, yeah, so we have handle ready. Now we can work on the plate. So in plate I have used two materials. The one is textured and the second one is metallic. As you can see here, it's metallic with the texture. So this one is metallic with a texture, and the blade here is this one, which have some sort of pattern on it. So similar thing I have done here is created a wait, I don't need this one, it is extra. Yeah, so yeah, so I have combined two color nodes here, the color ramp, to give it this matte kind of dark look, and the texture, and then simply mapping. So we will do that exactly same here. I will add a new material, and I will apply it to the whole plate. So now I will create a color ramp to give it some sort of color. It has color applied. Now I can use texture. I will use the same one I used. I will not, you can see the settings, it's this one. But now you can see it's not perfect because it changes when the geometry changes. So to fix that, I will select the texture and press Ctrl T and select connect object to the vector. Now it's continuous texture, right? Now one thing, if I change the texture, it will increase the parts of the texture darker and lighter. So I don't want that. I want the whole plate to be a dark. So I have to combine the two images, and then I can variable change the color. So to do that, I will create another color ramp, and I will add mix color, right? Now the first color goes to first, second goes to second, and the result goes to base and convert mix to multiply. Now I will change the factor. Wait, sorry, I have to make it darker. Yeah, just like that. Now I will mix. Yeah, this works. Now it is flat. I mean the texture, uh, the metallicness is not like an actual blade. So to do that, I will increase the metallic value, right? decrease some roughness to make it more shiny, to make it differ from the wood. And also I will add a bit of a clear coating, add a roughness to it. So it so you can see it is more polished and spectacular. I don't know, we'll see. Add a little bit sheen. Yes, this looks good. Okay, so uh, this is our blade, right? So this is the simple texture for the blade. Now for the edge of it, as you can see, I have created this line to separate these two faces, this one and this faces. So now I will select the face selection and hold alt and click on this line. It will select the whole line, but I don't want this to be selected. I will shift and click on it to remove it. So one area of one side is selected, and I will just copy the other on the next side. Now to create it metallic, I will create a new one and go to new and assign it to this part. As you can see now, it is applied, but it does not have texture because we have not made any yet. So first I will copy the both side from minus y to y. Yes, now it is copy from minus y to y. Now I will add some texture. First I will make it metallic, decrease the roughness. As you can see, it started to look like a metal. Add clear coat, of course. Yes, and now I have to add some texture because it's too plain and basic. So I need to add some texture. To do that, I will create a color ramp to add a color. I will add some sort of noise texture. I will control shift and click on it to see how it looks. Decrease the scale. I cannot see it, so I will fix this, make it more sharp. So for Damascus you can use these settings, this one that I've made. So in case if you want the Damascus texture here, you can do this one. Which one was that? I think it was, let me see, textures. I think it's magic texture. No, maybe Warner. Yeah, it's Warner. So you can see we have dots. You can use this Warner on this one as well. So this is the scale for we have to add the texture first to make it continuous. You can use any of these, whatever works for you. And now I will increase it on z-axis. Make it lighter. You can see. Yes, this would work. Yeah, I will change the color. So you can see it gives that uh, knife texture to it as it is being sharpened by some object. Now I will create some bumps to it because it is just texture, plain texture. Now to add a bump, I will just create a bump node, bump, and give this color to height and normal to normal. Now you can see some bumps here and there. I have to play around with the texture. Strength here. Okay, now it has really small amount of bump. So yeah, so that's it. We have now created a custom textures for our knife. The one I have used was a bit different because you have to play around with the values to create exactly the same, or you have to copy the same values. But I feel this one is more better compared to that one. So you can use these values if you want. So these are the nodes for you to create. This is for the metal, this is for the blade. You can copy these values, and for the wood we have this. So here we are done with creating materials. Now you can watch it in cycle mode and also in EV. So let me show you in cycles. That's how it will look in cycle. From close, let me turn on the denoiser. The denoiser will take some time and may not that easy on your computer, but you will get the idea how it works. So as you can see, it's slowly coming to the shape. You can see the lines are appearing slowly. One. So that's how you will see in actual render if you render it in Cycles. So here it is, you are ready to start modeling, and I will prefer you to take references from Google Images and started to create basic objects, simple and basic objects, and one after the another keep stepping up your game in modeling. So that's it for today's tutorial. If you have any questions or you need any help, just let me know in the comment section, and I will also drop this image reference where I took it from, or the link to the image, so you can create the same if you want. And that's it for this video. So if you like the video, please leave a like and share it with your friends. Thank you.